Welcome to the February 7th, 2022 Advanced Report from McGowan Group clients and NetWorthRadio.com listeners. I'm Spencer McGowan, your financial weatherman, with your weekly fast-paced tour of the global financial markets, and what a week it was. We're going to cover high points and low points to give us an important read on the current market and valuation research, which is the title of this week's longer program at NetWorthRadio.com. And you can download the Apple Podcast. Simply go Apple Podcast Net Worth Radio. And of course, YouTube McGowan Group right here. Be sure to subscribe, because if you take 5 or 10 minutes a week, you are going to know the current trends and the investment strategy that corresponds. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average year to date. And by the way, I'm President, McGowan Group Asset Management, a team of 10 that produces this video, including Harrison Smith. A shout out to our own Indiana Jones that makes it all possible. And the research that goes in is actually designed to help you as an investor understand, get more educated, and make great decisions as a result. Dow Jones Industrial Average finishes the week down 3.3%. That's an important number. That's not a huge correction. At the low point in the big sell-off last week, what we saw was about a 10% correction across the board. Russell 2000 was down 20%. S&P 500 closes the week down 6%. And the NASDAQ 100, that's the tech stocks, and I'm about to show you what happened there. And it's an unraveling of the infatuation with overpriced tech. And we had talked about it all last year. One of the biggest mistakes of 2021 was chasing, fear of missing out, grabbing lots of Bitcoin at 67,000 and it went half price. You can start to see some of these things unravel with the change in Fed posture. Of course, energy, oil hit 93 this week, and we're going to do some work on the energy infrastructure here in a second. The NASDAQ Composite Index down 11% so far this year. They're unraveling, especially the tech companies that are not profitable yet. That is a huge part of this. Who's unraveling? This is Meta Facebook. So Meta Facebook has gone just this year from 340 down to, oh my gosh, 238. What happened? The number of subscribers actually declined. Profits were down $1 billion. How do you price a company when it doesn't grow very much? That's the question that you're seeing answered here in this decline. So Facebook did a face plant this week. And when you look at the rest of the FANGs, Netflix is down about 33%. We'll see that here coming up in the top 10, bottom 10, which is a great intelligence read. So what's up this year? Medical dividends are up. Energy infrastructure, the actual total return for energy infrastructure is about 15% year to date, plus the dividend, which is about 8%, and those dividends have been increased in the last 2 earnings announcements for the pipelines. This index at one time was priced at 100, so there's still some upside from the current 40, and that uptrend has resumed, just like energy dominated last year. This is natural gas. So oil hit 93, by the way. That's an exciting chart. This week we just put in natural gas. Here's the Arctic surge, and you were about $6.30 at the high point on natural gas according to this chart. But it's up 29% so far this year. Liquid natural gas exportation and Europe's energy crisis contributing to the value of all that natural gas that flows through the pipelines. This is earnings reports so far. So we've got about half of the S&P 500, and you can see the different categories right here for the overall. Energy, we're seeing an 82% gain in earnings, revenue up 91%, and that's the top category here. IT is actually up 92% or 90% increase. So the earnings reports have actually come in good. The important thing here is earnings are continue to increase, And the Dow this week finished actually below its May highs. That's called a stealth correction. Earnings are still rising, but the Dow's been flatlined in appreciation for the better part of a year. Top 10, bottom 10. Etsy, Moderna, PayPal at the bottom of the list. Etsy's down 42% for this year. Again, the collapse in tech multiples. Netflix down 33%. Facebook down 30%, as we mentioned. Now, what's on the happy side? Well, on the happy side of this, we've got Occidental, Halliburton, ExxonMobil, Apache, Schlumberger, Marathon, EOG, ConocoPhillips. You don't need pattern recognition to figure out what group that is. And then you get Discovery. Wow, up 25% for the year. Hess, another oil company, up 24%. So that gives you an idea of what's working and what's not. If the Dow's only down 3%, this technology correction appears to be different from the tech wreck in that it's not taking down the whole market. It's just rewarding those that overpaid too much with price declines. And at the same time, we want to pay attention to what's working. Valuation research is going to become extremely important for 2022, and we'll be right here each and every week. So be sure to subscribe and share, and YouTube McGowan Group can be a great source to advance your portfolio decisions. Come see us down here at McGowan Group Asset Management at the Crescent. Be happy to give you the office tour and engage in a brainstorming session here in the office or by Zoom. I'm Spencer McGowan, your financial weatherman. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in to Net Worth Media today and our efforts over the past 2 decades to educate clients and help clients make great decisions. That's the reason that we're here at YouTube McGowan Group, Apple Podcasts, Net Worth Radio, and networthradio.com. The Net Worth Media effort is designed to help you make great decisions and address value at risk of loss, fluctuation in the markets. Remember, if we talk about a security, doesn't make it a recommendation until you come down and get a plan from McGowan Group Asset Management, the team that cares. You can set a Zoom meeting or an in-office meeting at the Crescent, and we'll give you a written plan that encompasses what we believe to be the best allocations. This is a team of 10 devoted to you. That includes the research that you see each week from Reuters, from Bloomberg, and from the best sources. We always post links at networthradio.com for what we believe can help you make great decisions, the research that comes up. Now, the Net Worth Media effort is also designed to address cycles in the market, value at risk of loss. At networthradio.com, you can get the ADV form that shows, yes, we're a fiduciary, a registered investment advisor. It covers the costs of hiring our team to help you in the future ahead. It really helps to have an expert team on your side that you can reach by phone, email, and of course, a team that's here for you every week to address what's going on in the markets, because anxiety can often lead investors to make decisions that are either dangerous, chasing things, or selling things when they shouldn't. And that's a big part of our planning effort at McGowan Group Asset Management. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to serving you and your family in the years ahead.